Oh, hi. What's up? Right, hang on a minute. I need to move things over there. There we go. Sorry. Many different browsers and shit. Yeah, right. Today we're playing the LA Slowkings. He's just sort of caught me very early booze period, so I'm mildly with it, but, I just got back from watching Suicide Squad for a second time. Not because it was that good, I wanted it to be good. I pre-booked tickets to go see a 3D viewing on the day it came out with my friends, and then my sister didn't want to go see it in 3D, so I went with her today. Opinions! It's not bad. Like, there have been a few people who say, oh man, it's fucking worse than Batman vs... No, it's not. Batman vs Superman was appalling. It made no sense. The action scenes were cluttered and just nonsensical. No. It is... I wouldn't... I'd call it good, depending. It seems to be it's a film that split people. Like, the two of the mates I went with said it was utter dog shit and they would never watch it again. And my other mate was like, it was fine, serviceable. So, yeah. It's something I'd kind of like to actually analyze. It needs like autopsying because there's a lot of good. It's one of the few products I can really think of where the sum of its parts makes kind of a shitty whole. It's a very peculiar thing, I have to say. But yeah, I wouldn't recommend it because, like I say, it's split people completely. But it's certainly interesting to look at. What's not interesting is that I was on the fucking hype train from here to Hong Kong, and it let me down. Everyone was kind of expecting Deadpool quality, and Deadpool quality didn't happen. So there you go. What are you gonna do, eh? But yeah, like I say, I'll probably have a rant on it tomorrow because it really is like. But if I was gonna sum it up, like everyone I've talked to has had different opinions on it. But if I was gonna sum it up, I would say it's individual parts of brilliance connected by like a rubbery string that's been pulled out of someone's arsehole. I think that's how I would describe it. Because the connecting tissue in that film is A, non-existent, B, bizarrely poorly written, and C, dog shit. So, there you go. Anyway, yeah, we're playing the LA Slowkings. Sorry, I felt like... Because the internet has been just divided. I've seen one glowing review, and about two... and one, this is the worst thing that's been made since Hitler. And I'm like, okay, righto. Right, he's got Mega Guardi, Exadrill, Staraptor, Dragalge, Mienshao, Typhlosion, Lantern, Gorgeist, Weavile, Shuckle, and Scrafty. To me, I don't know why, because, well, to be fair, this guy, no offense to you, Nelly, doesn't actually have a win to his name yet, which makes me feel a bit bad. But if I was going to liken his team to anything, I would liken it to the England team. Because it's a lot of really strong, great guys that, as far as I can tell, don't really connect in any way, shape, or form. So, I don't know. I like I say, I'm not going to hold the 4 losses against him. For all I know, he could show up and kick my ass, but see how we do. But yeah, it's certainly a collection of guys that pose problems. Right. Sablei's here because I have Sableye, and I will use Sableye because it just makes sense. The main thing that I'm assuming he's going to bring is Gorgeist, because in pretty much every match, every single match, I've brought a Banded D-Knight. And Gorgeist stops Banded D-Knight pretty well. If I lock myself into Dragon Claw, it gets a bit iffy, but it's like, I can't just spam extreme speed as much as I want and win. So, I'm assuming that Gorgeist is item 1, list 1, bring it or die. So, let's hope I'm right. But to that end, I'm kind of rolling with this, especially in the sense of Gorgeist, this won't work at all because I can't power-up punch. But I can sucker punch. I'm half tempted to just replace that with sneak, just so I can sneak, basically. But I'm not going to. The other thing that this bloke has, obviously, is Shuckle. Now, Gorgeist, right, this is going to be next to pointless, but I want to try it, because if I pull it off, it will win on the spot. There's Dragalge and Mega Gardy to really get in this thing's face, and if I power up enough, then Sucker Punch will just do it. It's half tempted to go max attack as well. Like, this is very brave of me, but I feel like if it works, then it's going to work gangbusters. If it doesn't work, it's going to fall flat on its arse and be functionally pointless. But to be fair, even blocking Wisps and Leech Seed and Shuckle's Sticky Web and Stealth Rocks is going to be fantastic. There is also the point that he might just not bring Shuckle, because I can block it, but you never know. Protector's on there in case he just counter-leads me and goes Mega Gardy, which would make sense. It's like, I need Sableye up. Realistically, I need him going from turn 1 just to get in the way of the entries and shit. But yeah, like I say, it could work, it might not, I don't know. But those two, Gourgeist and Shuckle, it's kind of why Sableye's there. And I could be bland and taunt and or I could try and get somewhere with it. Like I say, if I could get rid of anything, I'd just get rid of Protect and put Sneak, just so it has an move. Or Night Slash or something, just to hit, but I'd rather have it there because its main use is to block stuff and its secondary use is maybe a cheeky bullshit sweep. Probably not. At least if it kills 1 or 2 things, I'd be perfectly happy with that. Alright, we're going with a Metal Sound Heatran, which is interesting. I have never used Metal Sound before, partly because it's crap. 85% accuracy on a stat. No. No. Not liking that. But I'm going to roll with it because Heatran doesn't get... I haven't used Heatran in a while. I have. I think I used a Magma Storm one, but man, Magma Storm is boring for this. But it's like, on paper, Heatran fucks the team hard in the bumhole. Like, he has perfect coverage on fucking everything. In practice, things like Dragalge, Lantern, Shuckle, Scrafty even, will wall it, will get in the way. I'm not going to be able to kill them in 2 hits, and it is a Heatran. Like I say, Scrafty can fuck it up. Shuckle can't do anything, but he can set stuff up and annoy me. Lantern can score, Dragalge can score, or Hydro Pump. Whereas if I have Metal Sound and a Life Orb, I'm kind of thinking I'm going to Skull Fuck whatever I Metal Sound. And considering that Scrafty's slower, Shuckle's slower, Lantern's slower, and Dragalge's slower, that should hopefully work pretty well. The only other thing is I have nothing else to take advantage of Metal Sound, but I don't really want Tentacruel. Tentacruel would make sense in regards to Excadrill because I can counter spin his spinner by being faster, and I speed Tygardy, outspeed regular Raptor, don't outspeed me and shall speed Typhlosion. But I feel like there's enough in the way, and Weavile as well is going to fuck him up. Weavile is something I haven't really planned for all that well, but yeah, we'll see how we do. In fact, you know what, no, I'm going to put you back to Colberberry. Just because, hang on. So, yeah, I'm mildly confident. Like I say, Sableye is going to certainly take on the brunt of it, which again is why I want to capitalise on him taking the brunt of it. You know what, no, I'm going to put Sneak on you. Because with you, especially with Sableye, it's not going to be about how quickly he does it, it's just about getting to that point. Having the added power of Sucker Punch isn't actually that necessary. Although that certainly puts Staraptor up on the list of things that will fuck his face off. And things I haven't prepared for. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. I don't know. It makes sense in my strange plagued head. But yeah, Metal Sound should certainly break down the walls. Whether it actually does much else, I don't know. If I can get it in, if I can wheel it in on something, it might do, but everything else that kind of fucks it up. Scarf Typhlosion, this would be nice for that. But then again, I have Bulky D-Knight. Yes, I'm not using a Banded D-Knight. Wow, I actually set myself a fucking challenge. I mean, obviously, Gourgeist being there just makes it nonsensical to bring Banded. But I did actually think, no, I have just do something else for the sake of variety. Jesus, I've been humping Banded D-Knight's leg just a little too much. It's amazing, it's wonderful, but variety is the spice of life, so I'm gonna bring a bulky Dragon Dance one. I was almost tempted to just not bring it, but Whimsy doesn't make any sense, because Weavile. Excelgor doesn't make any sense, because Weavile. Rotom Fan does make sense, but doesn't really accomplish a whole lot. Like, it would be great for Excadrill, Raptor depending, Mienshao depending, Scrafty depending. So, like, depending on if everything goes right, yeah, it should work pretty well, but I'd rather just bring something that I know will... Well, actually, I don't know if this will work. I'm not bringing EQ because, well, it hits Excadrill and that's it. Excadrill isn't that bulky, and if I'm bulky with multiscale, I could probably pull something out of my arse. So, I'm gonna try that. And I do have extreme speed for Weavile. If I can get a DD up, I should clobber it. Yeah, I don't really need to speed either, because I'm only going to be extreme speeding Mega Gardy and Raptor, realistically, and other shit, so yeah, just makes sense like that. Again, in the sake of variety, I'm bringing Uxie, because I've been bringing Basti a lot. This is sort of, I suppose, my Weavile thing. The only problem is he's got to bring Weavile into Uxie. I can't bring Uxie into Weavile because even after the Colbert, I have no defense investment, so Knockoff will still probably 2-hit KO. But if I can Thunder Wave it, that's just gonna make my life a fuckload easier. It just will. It'll be nice. But yeah, Stealth Rock, realistically, I've just been bringing Basti a lot, so I thought I'd bring this as a Stealth Rocker. And it kind of, because the main problem I've got is when you've got Mega Gardy, which is Moonblast, Psyshock, and Focus Blast, Typhlosion, Fire Blast, Eruption, and Focus Blast. There's enough things. I know I've brought Bastiodon into some pretty hostile fighting territories, but there's an awful lot of shit that can kill him in there. In fact, I can't think of one thing on his team that doesn't fuck him up, apart from Shuckle. And maybe Gourgeist, although if Gourgeist wisps and seeds, then yeah, I can Toxic, and that's about it. So, for once, I will concede that Basti doesn't actually belong in this fucking situation. I think that's probably the second time I haven't brought him. He is a regular. Anyway, we're moving on to Medi, because, well, you know, Fake Out, Endure, Rocky Helmet, why not, eh? This is sort of another thing in the vein of he does have some things that could potentially be quite quick. It's at least something that can get in the way of Mienshao, Fake Out for Chip, Endure for Rocky Helmet. Bullet Punch would make sense, but I want Zen Headbutt for Dragalge. Kind of. That, to be fair, Mega Guardian's going to wall you no matter what you do. It's either Zen Headbutt because Gorg... Actually, no. No, I'm actually going to put Bullet Punch, because what I need to remember is that I have Sableye. Another thing, I need to make sure that Sableye does not die. I need, in my brain, to just pull that switch of, like, do not just sack Sableye because you feel like it. Just keep it. You have things to take hits, keep the Sableye. Alright, yeah, anyway, this is sort of things to go Weavile. If Raptor's recoiling its tits off, well, this can come in Fake Out, Endure, Bullet Punch. Hopefully that combination of shit will get the job done. And then High Jump Kick, because it hurts stuff. And then You're Here, because you're here. Again, Chomp was another one that actually doesn't make a lot of sense with Gourgeist around. But it's like, Scarf Chomp outspeeds everything apart from Mienshao. Scarf Mienshao, and Weavile, obviously. So, I can't really not bring it. It just kind of needs to be there. Even if it just sweeps up at the end, just gets a bit of bread out and mops up all the sauce, fine. It's alright. And again, Endure, Rough Skin, just to chip away. But yeah, it's certainly an experimental team. But I don't know. It might work, it might not. I'm not bothered. I'm certainly not going to judge this guy based on losses, because it's like everyone in this league is good. But yeah. Let's hope it pans out. By the way, next time we're up against Judas, so if I don't lose here, I will probably lose there, because fucking I can't seem to beat Judas. Judas and Robotnik seem to be my Achilles heel in these bloody things. They yeah, they do present problems. Oh dear. Oh, another thing that happened, fucking Friday I left work. That was weird. It's the first job I've actually... I had a charity work thing. Well, I did a charity job for a few months. Like a couple of years ago. Well, no, a few years ago now. And when I left that was a bit weird. But no, leaving that place, like, especially when you... It's the longest time I've ever worked at a place, and I actually quite liked a lot of the people there. So it's just sort of weird when they're all turning around like, oh, really sorry to see you go. It's just like, I don't like it. I don't like it. It's strange. I don't want to. I do want to leave, but I don't. Still though, they gave me a 50 quid Steam voucher, which is nice. They acknowledged that I was a nerdyman. So I bought Doom. I bought Tales of Symphonia because it was there. I would have bought oh, what the fuck is that game called? The new one, not Zillia. Zestria. I would have bought that, but it's still 40 quid. And I'm like, no, it's not still 40 quid. Doom was going for 20. Bethesda having a 50% off sale. Buy it. I haven't even played it yet, and I still bought it. It's like, yeah, it's fucking half off on a brand new game. Are you kidding me? That's mad. But yeah, so I bought that, I bought Symphonia, just, cause, I don't know. I even got it on fucking PS3, but I was like, I may as well if I ever want to play it. I don't think they have Dawn of the New World, which doesn't surprise me that much, because no one bloody likes Dawn of the New World. I like it, I thought it was alright. The main character was a bitch, but I thought the game itself was fine. But yeah, I mean, the other side of it is if I want to get a capture card for my PS3, I have to pay another 100 quid. And I probably will at some point, but although I heard that the new capture card can supposedly capture everything, but then I don't know. Because I have the, when I bought it, it was the most up-to-date one and it couldn't, so... I don't know. It's not like I've used my capture card in ages. I think the last thing I captured was fucking Bayonetta. Which shows how much of a worthwhile purchase that was. No, buddy. Chumley. Oh, fuck. Ubers, man. I made my team in Ubers. But yeah. So I got that. And what else did I get? I got one more thing that I can't fucking remember. Hang on a minute. Just quietly open up my Steam. Oh, Wolfenstein, that was it. Wolfenstein's going for like 7 quid. I'm like, wait, get in. Right. Brain on. Ready to go. Shit, turn the music down a bit. That should be fine. People can complain the music's too quiet anyway. Right. Alright, he's got Shuckle. Sableye kind of works. In fact, Sableye works really well there, actually. Sableye's pretty fucking good to go, all things considered. He didn't bring Jagalgi. Heatran should have a decent laugh against some of that crap. In fact, pretty good. Yeah, he's looking pretty tasty. D-Knight can sweep. If I clear some select bullshit out of the way. Oopsie's fairly... Medicham... and Garchomp can... Actually... Yo, Chomp wins. If I get rid of Weavile. And Shuckle. Ah, well that's neat. Cool. Well, it's a good thing I bought you then. He just works. That's what he does. Right, Sableye, because I don't care what he leads with, I just want to get Megaed and get going. It's important, it helps me out. Good, right. I'm gonna get crack-a-lacking then. Yeah, makes sense. Well, I'll protect to see what you do. Well, there is the other side of it, which is I haven't really prepared for this either, I have to say. Scarf Heatran might have made more sense, to be honest. I can't really fault that. Well, I suppose I've kind of brought Medi in preparation a bit. Not really at all. Oh yeah, I got a new EFAG as well. It's a mini Pegasus. You put the goo in, and nicotine comes out. That's all I really cared about. Oh God, I don't know. Yeah, no, my team is very poorly handled for this. Well, bollocks to it. I have a max attack Uxie, go on. Aha, you fool! I knew you'd do that. I'm going to Thunderwave. Because if I slow you down, well then Heatran laughs in your smelly fucking face. Ow. Not much appreciated, thank you. Oh, why do you have to go fucking Shadow Ball? I wish I'd gone U-turn now, because I could have gone into Medicham and probably killed you, but no I can't. Actually, you know what? No, I'm going to zap Stealth Rocks. Why not? May as well. Let's go into you. Your life orbed. Just end its miserable existence, please. I'm not bothered. If he goes into Lantern, I'm gonna metal sound it and make him look like a pleb. So I can eat a Scald, and he's probably gonna no, he's dead. All right, well that's gone fantastically then. You're dead. You are something I couldn't handle. So good. Problem solved. What do you do? Excadrill? Yeah, cool. How well are you going to handle that? You should handle that pretty well, I would have thought. Yeah. If not, then I go into Dragonite and I play that game. Oh no. Shit, fuck. I'll recover though. Because you need to live. You need to. I have things. Ooh, I don't like that. Don't like that one bit. Although he has no way of healing that up, so at some point, in theory, this will actually pan out quite well. Because he, for some reason, just sacked Guardy, like, because, I believe Lantern is actually his best bet to take me down. Because everything else is, Shuckle doesn't do anything, and everything else gets burned. So, well, burned. Even then, I'm max defense. It's like, he has to hit me with a special attacker, but his Lantern won't be offensive, so there you go. I think that is about how this shit's gonna play out, to be honest. If that Medicham's looking pretty tasty, if that my entire team is looking pretty tasty, he can't spin away the rocks, so Weavil's gonna lose its sash, so Dragonite can kill that. Yeah. You know. It's going good. Going good. Yeah, this is sort of one of those, it's just like, he has a really, really, really strong collection of guys, but they just don't seem to gel, if you will. Again, they are the England team. Very talented, but, you know, superstar prima donnas, if you like. Because that's what they all are. You're not going to do anything anymore, are you? Unless he's thinking. I don't know what he's thinking about. Unless he's looked at it and thought about it exactly the same way. Which, I don't know. What are you gonna do? What are you going to do at any point in time? I hope he doesn't just bug it off. That would be a bit rude. It's one of those things though, it's like, I don't know. I'd hope everyone at least gets a win. I don't even know how the fuck I managed to get as far as I have. I believe if I win this, I'm going to be the only person who hasn't lost a game yet, which is weird. But again, next week, Socrates will end that. I guarantee it. Well, he's there, so there you go. Oh, is he going for a flinch? Oh, you dirty bastard! Alright then. This isn't really going anywhere. I'm actually gonna turn... Yeah, I'm gonna turn this on its head. That's not happening. Let's just flip the table on this shit and just get him out. I may as well. Why have you done that? But oh well, that's cool. It's done. Well, yeah, I suppose it's only... Well, no, he's going in for that. That's cool. Right, I'm going to make the medi play to get rid of you. Should be alright. I shot... Oh, pool bags. Right, let's fake him out. I think I live in Ice Shard, maybe. Maybe. I do still have Extreme Speed Dragonite though, so I don't really know why I give a shit, but... Yeah. Oh wow, you're backing out. Very bold, my son. No, fair enough. Well, this is why I kept Sableye. This is it. This is the game at this point. You brought Shuckle, you forced me to do this. Fair enough, makes sense. Alright then, let's power up punch till I win. That is his play, so I'm just going to set up to +6 and just do it. Might still take a while though. Yeah, this isn't going to be short. Let's put it to you that way. I don't know. What do you want? How many infestations are you? Oh god, he's got 27. Aha! Yes! Brief respite. The point is... Oh my god, that still does legions at fuck all. Wow, Sableye. Wow. That is pretty pathetic, all things considered. Yeah, +4. Alright. I hadn't really planned for it being shit. I planned for it taking a while, but I'd kind of thought that, yeah. I think I carry on. I think? I don't know. No, I'm sorry, I didn't think I'd be put in this position. To be fair though, at this point, Dragonite does win it, because his Weavile is going to be at 50%. I literally need 1 DD, and I think I'm alright, realistically. Yeah, no, I think I'm going to drop the base again. I don't believe I need... no, wait, no. Don't drop the base of... shit. Should have dropped the base of Heatran, shouldn't I, really? And that's why that's happened. Alright, you fuck it. Whatever. It's damage. Oh, piss off. You bumhole! You win this round. Fine, then. I'll do what I should have done. You're obvious. You have to be physically defended. There's no way Sableye is that shit. I know it's 40 base power, but 15% just makes me throw up a little. No point. No point. He would have gained lefties from doing that. Ah, fine. Hey, Tran, you smelly bummo. Oh well, it gets him out. That's the important bit. That's what we want. I don't know what it forces him into, though. I still have loads of HP on Sableye, so I'm quite happy to just go back to doing what I was doing. I just got impatient. I don't know why you've done that at all. That was, well, probably, yeah, no, that was the last thing to get in the way of Dragonite, realistically, wasn't it? Yeah. Yeah, well, whatever he goes into, I'm just gonna let Heatran die, and then, yeah, I guess I'm just gonna balls it with Dragonite. Oh? What? Why? You've just taken 25% on that? If it's banded and I go Dragon Claw, it gets in the way of Dragonite, and it gets in the way of in fact, Garchomp fucking wins at this point. You just ended it as a what are you? I don't even know what you are. I don't even care. You know what? Bugger it. I'm determined to make this fucking thing work. I have my two most powerful hitters there, but no, I reject them. I didn't really want to bring them. We're gonna do this the boring, ploddy way. What do you actually have for me? I'm genuinely interested, because I've won. I don't, unless you're jolly scarfed. Oh, was that your Dragonite? You do realize it has good special attack. Not brilliant, but functional. I suppose it breaks multi-scale. Alright, I get it on paper. How about that? I can see the logical leap, if you will. Yeah, he did it! Good job, Sableye! Had to set it up for you, but we got there in the end. Your bigger mates had to put in most of the work, but fuck it. What are you gonna do? No, you're still gonna bloody... Oh, fuck it. Whatever. I won, yay! I'm sorry. Yeah, I probably shouldn't have done it, but I just wanted him to do something, because, Jesus, you let me down, man. You let me down. Oh, right. I got it. I don't know. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know what you were predicting. Again, it's like I never heard back from the bloke who used Icy Wind on his rain team. I just want to know. Like, notice if you had a thought process, I'm just because I don't know, it might be something I didn't see, but I would genuinely like to. I mean, there was some Sakingardi. I get it on paper, but it's like conceptually you have a lantern. I would have just gone into that, like on Heatran originally. Like, just eat the flash cannon, see what comes of it. Earth Power will suck, yes, but it is kind of a special war. So I'd like to say, Guardy was your ticket to stopping this little prat from doing whatever he just did. Flailing, basically. At +4, he flailed miserably, and it was a bit pathetic, but it got there in the end. Excadrill as well, no. Like, again, I know Shuckle is basically dead, but Excadrill has speed and it has power, and it basically did 50% to Sableye. Like, I wasn't actually accomplishing anything with Sableye, and you play it right, I might die. Especially as I was bringing it into Shuckle every single time Shuckle appeared, so you could certainly use that to your advantage. Weavile, it's basically the Shuckle to Weavile. You effectively made the play to sack off Shuckle, which, alright, Lantern, like, Shuckle wasn't going to do anything, Lantern, while at low HP, at least had some value to it. It got in the way of Sableye. So, it makes sense, but you made the play to sack Shuckle, and then what was the prediction? Why would I do anything but Flash Cannon? Because Shuckle it's the problem with Shuckle. It has the Blissey problem. It's so non-threatening that why would I ever switch out? I mean, even then, Blissey can Seismic Toss, but Shuckle just literally has no offensive value other than Infestation. You know, it's like, why would I do anything but Flash Cannon? Unless he predicted my switch to D-Knight to set up because I couldn't win with just Heatran, but it's like, I had 3 other guys. Oh, wait. I don't know, like I say, I know I say it in a snarky in English tone, but I don't mean it in that particular regard. Maybe I missed something. Maybe I'm too simple-minded and singular, and I just didn't spot it, but it's always nice to hear other people's opinions on stuff. Anyway, so there you have it. That's, that fucker is 5 on the spin. Jesus Christ, there's something going on there. I don't know how it's fucking happened, but it has. So there you go. Yeah. Like I say, I believe it is next week. Is the big un. It is the Socrates-man. If I could find it. Burkhamsted Bastions versus Vesperquen Park Rovers. So yeah, that is him, and the man has Mega Tyranitar, Hippowdon, Infernape, Crobat. Oh, Bandit Bat, my boy! Why have you gone to the Judas team? You've Judased me! Shaman, Heliolisk, Stoutland, Hydreigon, Slowking, Bronzong, and Escavalier. I believe that's going to get done pretty early on because he said he's on holiday or fucking around, and I don't want to do it the weekend because I don't like doing these drunk because I do enjoy winning. So it's certainly it's Stoutland. Stoutland is going to present its own problems. However, his team is fucking fast. The main point, I suppose, is that, well, Escavalier, Bronzong, Bat, and Shaman to a degree don't give a shit about, and Hydreigon don't give a shit about T-Spike, so I can't play it the toxic stalling way I did like the last time I was outdone for speed. I can certainly think something through, for sure. I pull shit out of my arse all the time, but yeah, he will certainly present a challenge, and Bronzong is actually probably one of the scarier things on his team, because there ain't a lot of things that will stop the double-banded Dragon of Doom from happening, but Bronzong's probably quite high up there. There's not an awful lot that Chompy and Dragonite can actually do to take it down cleanly and easily, so that'll be interesting. But yeah, anyway, I hope you all enjoyed. I hope you all look forward to that. Tell me if you've seen Suicide Squad, if you thought it was cack or not. I'm genuinely interested because everyone has a different opinion on it. It's nice to see different opinions, but it's like I say, it's a shame that, well, actually no, like I say, someone said that he fucking loved it and he thought it was epic, so that's good. At least someone took a massive amount of enjoyment out of it, but it was just, I don't know. I think a lot of the problem, just to end it, like, because I know they did a lot of reshoots on it, because Batman versus Superman was so crap, and I get the distinct feeling that, especially because a lot of it is quite, well, I guess stylized. It's blandly stylized, but I like it. I still appreciate it for what it is, even though, like I say, it's someone who doesn't understand what stylized his idea is of stylized, if you like. But I do like it, and I do appreciate it for what it is. But it's like, it feels like someone had a cool singular vision that might have worked, might not have worked, but would have at least been interesting, well acted, and well done. And then Batman vs Superman was shit, and the accountants ran in, slammed their fist down, and said, "We're doing this now. Fuck off. Go and point your camera at people. The accountants have got this. We're gonna muscle in and sort this shit out." And it, like I say, there are parts of it, like especially the humor. It feels like meddling hands have just grabbed it and tried to mould it into this strange mulch, and it's like a lot of it does escape it, but there is certain you can see the mulchifying in front of you, and it's like, no, fuck off! Do you not understand your competitors? Huh? Yes, you finally realise that people smile in a film. Good God, you've finally thrown off the shackles of the Nolan. But it's like, when people smile in Marvel films, it's warm, and it's like, oh wow, they have a bit of soul in humanity. Whereas a lot of times when they smile in Suicide Squad, it's like, this has been manufactured by 20 different focus groups telling you what makes it smile. It's like, you just don't get it. 3 films in and you still don't fucking get it. How? Why isn't there any humans working at DC? Sorry, I didn't mean to get that angry, but I really looked forward to that film. Me and my sister have been on that hype train for months, and it was just so disappointing. I'm not that much. I wasn't that into it where I'll let that disappointment like put it down to complete bullshit. But God, it could have been so much better. So yeah, tell me what your opinion on it is, because it just makes me sad. I'll still buy it on DVD though. That's another thing. Whoever, I need to shut up. I'm sorry, I can't shut up. I've been drinking. You know how I get when I drink. Whoever cuts the films, like when they filmed all of it, and then Batman vs Superman was supposed to be what 3.5 hours long. If you made it to be 3.5 hours long, you're a fucking idiot. You've written a bloated, stupid script, and it deserves to be cut down. But whoever cuts it down for time should be shot and killed. Because I swear, it's got to be the same dude who did it on Man of Steel, who did it on Batman vs Superman, and on Suicide. It has to be, because it's just fucking shit that you need. Basic things to explain the plot are just cut and moved to the side. And it's like, what is wrong with you? Yeah, alright, it's difficult to cut whatever the length of time the film was supposed to be down into a 2-hour, reasonably digestible film, but it's like, you're desperately trying to paper over the fact that it was way longer than it was supposed to be, but you just can't do it, so the film just ends up disjointed and horrible. Good scenes from the trailers were amazing. Get the bloke who made the fucking trailers to cut your films. He knows how to do it. That's why the hype train was so big. But no, he's just this random mongoloid who doesn't understand just the basic concept of how to make a coherent plot. Like, I swear that when the DVD comes out, they will say, oh no, it was a 3.5 hour film, it was supposed to be. It shouldn't be. If you've written it to be a 3.5 hour film, then you've written it bloated and wrong. But it's like, whoever tried to paper over that crack literally couldn't wipe his own ass. Bewildering, honestly. That is the single worst part of the film. Like, just the editing is fucking atrocious. Right, I'm gonna shut up, because otherwise I will carry on. It's just frustrating, but I will shut up, and please leave your opinions, because it makes me sad. Anyway, I hope you've all enjoyed, and I'll see you in a bit. Peace.